Set to off is selected.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. He gets away from one. First down and much more for Henry. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll run for it with Henry and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
A first down carry by Elliott. Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one quickly to Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
A give to Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Prescott now. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running left, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Evans. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. On third down, Henry. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Derrick Henry denied here on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow,
and that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there just before halftime. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. On third down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. Touchdown, Titans! Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the final number, pretty impressive courtesy of Next Gen Stats, 21.4 miles per hour.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Now Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Prescott from the gun. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
1st down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On 1st and 10, Prescott forced out to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. That one complete to Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cedric Wilson there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Uses the stiff and shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 42 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now it's Wilson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Dak. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Dak. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Running with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And shutting him off, now open field. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A handoff running left, Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Third down, Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Henry running right. And some room to maneuver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there out of the running game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 32. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. And 19.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. Powers through him. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, Henry, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Touchdown! Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bud Dupree showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54.
Now here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Room here to run. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Henry.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They run. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 18. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from Earl.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire able to take it in from 1 yard out. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football. Full half to be played.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
First down and much more for Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill.
Let's go!
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incomplete.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A solid stiff arm. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Henry. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 39 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 43 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd.